Hey everyone, this is the TheSNKGuy here, and recently we got some big news about Season 4. We got our second key visual, which now shows us how the characters will look like, and we also got an air date. So let's have a look at both of these things together, and then we're gonna make some predictions about the episodes and which chapters will be adapted per episode. This video has manga spoilers and it has ending spoilers, including the final panel released by Isayama and theories about how things are gonna play out. So first, the air date. Attack on Titan, the final season, will air on NHK in Japan on December 7th at 10 past midnight. This means people in the West will be getting the episode on Sunday, December 6th, and then an episode will air every single Sunday after that, until the show ends or goes into a mid-season break. So we also got the key visual, and you're seeing it right now. It's a pretty cool visual. It shows our characters in the Marley arc, right? You can see Levi, Hanji, Connie, Jan, Mikasa, Sasha, and they look good. I think they look good. I think some of them are a bit weird. I'm not exactly too fond of Jan's looks. I think he looks a bit off, but not very much. You can tell it's Jan. And there's been some controversy over this key visual on the internet because of the noses. Mappa seems to have made some changes to the characters' noses here. If you look at Levi, his nose is a bit different. It's different from Wit, and it's also different from the manga cover this key visual is based on. That's not really something that bothers me. However, if you look at Hanji does look pretty weird because her nose is not like that, and they changed it to be like up pointing. I'm not sure about the word, sorry. Anyway, they changed her nose, and I don't like they did that. Hopefully it doesn't translate into the anime, because her nose is very characteristic. And we have had 3 seasons already with Hanji having her very characteristic nose, and she was a prominent character in many arcs, so hopefully it really doesn't translate into the anime. This was just a mistake they made for this key visual, since she's like in the background. Overall, I think it looks amazing. I really like the different brush they've been using here. I really like how Mikasa looks. I think Mikasa looked a bit weird in the trailer. Here they fixed her. She absolutely looks like Mikasa. Anime only people will definitely recognize her as Mikasa here. So I'm really excited for the Marley arc. Hopefully the next few key visuals will show us the warriors or different scenarios, different arcs maybe. Oh, and I really like how they kept Mikasa's scarf red, because in the trailer it looked like it was black. It is black in the manga, but for continuity purposes, just like Hanji's nose, I think that it's better to leave it as it was in the past seasons. So based on the air date and what we know about Season 4 already, we can make some predictions, right? I've made some here. You are looking at them right now. This is a list of the episodes I'm thinking they are gonna make. The names of the episodes I took from chapter names, and I've put there into brackets the chapters I think each episode could animate. So I'm assuming with this a total of 29 episodes, right? Which would take us maybe all the way to June or July. Anyway, so here we are, and I've highlighted the ones I think would be the most impactful episodes. Episode 1, The Other Side of the Ocean, showing the Marley war against the Middle East and everything like that. Definitely going to be very impactful on anime only people. Then episode 5, Declaration of War, obviously. It's got an amazing scene, many people's favorite. scene in the whole show, in the whole series. We've got episode 8, Assassin's Bullet, which is Sasha's death. And we've got episode 14, which is Support. These are the chapters in which Levi is like severely hurt and we thought he was dead. And episode 16, Two Brothers, is an amazing cliffhanger. If the season is going to have a midpoint, a mid-season break, this is the perfect time for it, because at this point, this episode would end with Gabi shooting Aaron's head and he being decapitated. Now, what a cliffhanger that would be. I think that would be insane hype, and it would be warranted. And so the next half of the season would start with Memories of the Future, chapters 120 to 121, which show Aaron influencing his father through the use of the Attack Titan. Its power, right? It's also amazing. And it would also be showing the whole Zeke and Aaron betrayal thing, which is a great plot point. And then episode 18, From You 2000 Years Ago, Ymir Backstory, which is chapter 122. It's an iconic chapter. It's gonna be remembered forever, including because of the title, right? We've got episode 23, Rumbling, chapter 131, which is the Ramsey chapter, right? In which we see the rumbling happening in Marley. Episode 24 then would be Wings of Freedom, showing Hange's death and Flock's death, right? I've put a blank line there because episode 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 are all based on chapters we haven't had released yet. So I just made up theories, right? Chapter 133 would be called Conception, and that would also be the name of the episode, and it would show what actually happened between Aaron and Historia. Episode 26, Face Off, the Alliance gets to Aaron, and in my theories, Levi finds Zeke attached to Aaron's Titan and they fight. And in Blades of Destiny, episode 27, Levi actually kills Zeke and it puts a stop to Aaron's powers, but not enough. Episode 28 is See You Later, chapters 137 to 138, which is basically the ending, without an epilogue, just the ending of the battle, and we actually get to see what happens between Mikasa and Aaron and why he wakes up crying in episode 1. And then episode 29 is called Freedom. I think there's no better title for the last episode, right? Especially if it is an epilogue and it ends with the baby, right? We've known the final panel for a while. And that's it. So that's everything I had for today. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. I will be commenting about it on my Twitter, so follow me there if you haven't yet. It's at TheSNKGuy, like you're seeing right now. I will see you there, and I will also see you in the reaction to chapter 133 when it drops next week. Peace.